And from model engineers with a big future to some already doing some top-class work. If you're one of the 10 million people who watched The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, the first of the Chronicles of Narnia, you'll remember one of the main characters was Aslan the Lion. Now, this might come as a bit of a surprise, and I hate to disillusion you, but Aslan isn't actually real. And as the most important character in the story, Aslan had to look really convincing and lion-like. And the reason that he looks so good is because his designer, Vin Burnham, has done such a great job in creating him. Congratulations, Vin.
Thank you.
He really is so realistic, and I've seen animals, model animals on pantomimes like Daisy the cow and things, but this is amazing. Was it difficult to get him so realistic?
Well, it was difficult, and it took several months of quite a lot of us working, you know, to get it so that it didn't look like a pantomime animal.
I think I've scored, don't you? So what did he do? Did he study lions?
Yes, we did. We went to Longleat before they were open for the season, and they let us get very close to some lions, about this close, but they were behind bars. And we studied them, and we had anatomical drawings of lions and stuffed lions' heads and anything that we could lay our hands on.
It was worth it in the end because it's a fantastic result. Lots of hard work went into making the head alone.
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take you to do that part?
It's difficult to say. I mean, the whole thing was overall 3 months, and everything was the body, the head, the mane, and everything were going along simultaneously.
We should be able to see you now doing your sculpture. Are you working with clay?
Yes, that's the first stage of the head, which is clay, and that's the outside shape of the head, slightly smaller because the fur takes up a little bit of space, and then from that plaster cast is taken, and foam is cast into that plaster, which is soft.
And did you work from pictures, sketches, photographs, what?
Well, we didn't really do that much in the way of drawings or anything. We kind of all followed our noses and just worked along.
What about his hair? This mane is wonderful.
This is made of yak hair, which is a sort of mountain goat. And
how did he get yak hair?
you get it from you can get all sorts of peculiar things, and there's a hair importer that I got loads of it, masses and masses of hair. There's
bits of gold in there too, which just captures the light.
Yes.
And what about the rest of the fur?
Well, that's slightly different because it's just car seat covers, actually.
Really?
Yes, stretchy car seat covers.
It could have been made on Blue Peter. That's just the sort of thing that we do. Now, what about the eyes? He's even got eyelashes here.
Yep.
And the mouth, how do they work?
Well, they're operated by animatronics, and that was designed by Tim Rose.
And Tim's come in. Welcome, Tim.
Hello.
So you've got the electronics there.
Yes.
So perhaps you can describe how you move the eyes.
He has universal eyes, which means basically that he can look left and right, up and down. And then he has eye blinks, so he can blink his eyes. And he also has a special trick where he can wink an eye if you want him to.
Let's see that. Give us a wink. There. There he goes. And then what about the mouth?
The mouth's controlled by Elsa inside. He has a sniff mechanism to make the nose wrinkle.
Quick sniff.
He can snarl.
Yeah, I can see the nose wrinkling there.
And he can go into a full roar.
Let's see the full roar. Oh, marvellous sound effects as well. It does look fierce there, but I noticed, Vin, that you've tried to make him look as gentle as possible, particularly with the eyes.
Yes, in fact, the eyes are much softer than a real lion's eyes, which are quite hard and piercing. And it was intentional to make him look nice, you know, as if he wasn't too ferocious, but capable of being ferocious at the same time.
Now, of course, I've got to disillusion you even more, because you should be able to hear somebody inside there. Say hello.
Hello?
That doesn't sound like a lion at all, more like a lioness, I think. What's it like in there? This is Ailsa, by the way, inside.
Oh, one's in one's own little world in here.
Is it warm?
Yes.
Are you used to this kind of thing?
Yes, as well.
And what about the back? I mean, no line is complete without the back legs, very important. And, peeking out, giving a quick waddle, we should be able to see Todd. Hi, Todd.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
you seem to me to have the most difficult job of all. Is it unbearable?
No, it's a balance job, and the centre of gravity of the lion is where Aslan's sternum is.
Yes.
So I'm resting on Ailsa, and she's resting on me, and usually we stay upright.
So did you have to do lots of rehearsal to coordinate the leg movements?
We did. And we are very good on studio floors.
Yeah.
But not so... forest floors are a little difficult.
I can imagine. And I know from all the makeup girls and wardrobe girls and people, you had to have lots of massage on the back, and I can understand why. Well done. Now, in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, Aslan is at his most majestic when he rewards Peter for killing the White Witch's henchman, Bogrin the Wolf.
Son of Adam, you have forgotten to clean your sword. Come, kneel. Rise up, Sir Peter Wolfsbane, and whatever happens, never forget to wipe your sword.
Certainly look marvellous. Well, our four mechanodillo makers were interested to find out a little bit more about Aslan's animatronics. Now that you're standing beside Aslan, what do you think?
I think it's great.
It's huge, isn't it? Now, I know you wanted to ask some questions, so off you go.
Does the person at the back have to be strong to hold the children when he's flying?
Well, he doesn't have to be strong for that in particular, because they are actually supported on wires, but he does need a lot of strength to stay in that position for that length of time, yes.
Does the person in the front talk to the person in the back to keep in time?
Yes, and also just to keep each other company, and the person in the back tells a lot of jokes too.
You stood up in front, he keeps saying.
Have you made any other creatures?
Yes, a lot. Mainly mice for the Nutcracker Ballet. Made an awful lot of mice, and quite a few panda bears, cats and dogs and pantomime cow, pantomime horse.
Lots of
Yeah, well,
all
maybe in 10 years' time you'll be making animals like this, won't you? What do you think? Could be?
Yeah.
Well, we'll be back on Monday with a new type of trained dog to help disabled people.
And hold on to your old Christmas cards and even wrapping paper if you've still got it, because I'm going to be showing you how to turn them into something completely different.
See you Monday. Bye.
Bye.